everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my eyebrow tutorial or my eyebrow routine. If you want to see how I achieve my eyebrow look, then please keep watching. Thanks. Okay guys, so I'm going to be starting with a small angled brush. I want to make sure that it's small and stiff, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in dark brown. And I'm just going to be moving these hairs out of the way so that we can get started. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just dip into the product, and I'm going to be removing any excess. And then I'm going to be grabbing a spoolie, and I'm just going to run this through my brows just to groom them before I place any product on them. Alright, and I'm going to start by underlining the eyebrow at the bottom first. So I'm going to start by the 1/3 mark around right there, and I'm just going to slowly start to feather it under the eyebrow, creating an arch and then dragging it down. And I'm going to be making these a little bit longer than my regular eyebrows because I do want to achieve a longer brow. Mine are shorter. Then I'm going to be doing the same thing to the top, and just outlining the top, creating an arch, and then connecting the top line and the bottom line at the end of the brow. And then with any excess product, I'm just going to be filling in the brows, leaving the front part alone for now. So just running that out throughout the 1/3 all the way to the end. Then I'm going to slowly bring it to the front, and with any excess that I have, just start creating light feather-like motions in the front of the brow. And then with the spoolie, I'm just going to be blending everything together, and this also helps to remove any extra product that we have on there that's not necessary. So it's going to groom, it's going to blend, and it's also going to remove extra product. Okay, now I'm going to be doing the same to the other side, and you guys can see I'm just underlining the bottom part, creating an arch, and then dragging it out, and it's a little longer like I said. And then I'm going to do the top, bringing it up, creating that arch, and then connecting both lines at the end, and then just fill in everything inside of those two lines. And it looks a little harsh right now, but we're going to clean it up and make it a little softer, and then start connecting the inner parts. And then on the inside, make up and down motions. And you do that up and down because the hair at the front of the brow grows up and down, and then towards the middle and the outer, it grows side to side. So then grabbing my spoolie, and I'm just going to soften that up a little bit, do some blending, and I'm just softening that line at the bottom. Not much, but it does make a slight difference. Okay, now I'm just going to take the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer, and this concealer I got in an Ipsy bag, and I'm just going to take a small flat concealer brush, put a little bit of product on there, and you can see just how I'm going to be doing practically the same thing, just underlining the bottom right under that line that you made. And this is going to help to clean up the brow. This is also great for covering up any hairs that are coming in that you haven't plucked just yet, and it helps just to give the brow a more defined, crisp look. And just remember to blend the concealer down a little bit. You want to do this maybe 1 shade lighter than your skin tone, 1 to 2 shades lighter, just to give the brow a highlight. And I just bring it all the way down just to act as a primer for eyeshadow later. This also helps to get that exact shape that you want. And I'm just going to be doing the same, and you can see here just how little bit of product I need. And I'm going to be doing the other eye so you can see the method that I'm using here. Just underlining it, creating that shape and a crisp line. You want to take your time doing this. Okay, so now I'm going to be, just like I said, finishing Cleaning up the bottom part of that eyebrow. Just making sure everything is the exact way that I want it. Okay, next I'm going to be taking my foundation and that same concealer brush, and I'm going to be doing the same thing except on the top. I'm going to be doing it on the top of my eyebrow, and I'm just going to be sculpting away, just following that line, and this is what gives you that really sculpted, carved out look, which I love. That's not everybody's preference. You don't have to do this part, you can completely skip this part, but I like to do it just so it looks more sculpted. And I use my foundation so that it blends more with the rest of my face. So you're gonna see me do it on the other eye. I'm just gonna grab some of that product, and I only need about that much, which is not much. And then just going at the top of my eyebrow, starting from the inner part, and slowly dragging that across the top of the eyebrow. And then just taking that spoolie and running it through the eyebrows, making sure that everything is where you want it. Just gonna take a little more of that concealer brush and just run it through the brows just to clean up any last little parts that you want, and making sure everything is nice and blended, nice and sculpted, just how you want it. And that's it. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, guys.